almost caught me taking my pants off.
Oh boy.
Extended version. Deb's giving low guard tips. He sunk that low.
Right.
How are you doing, sir? Good. How are you?
She doesn't do it that well in class. Yeah.
Ladies?
Yes, it is.
I still thought that was a TD, man. Yep. I still thought that was a TD. Look at this cat.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Softball Night in America. This summer we've been to all four corners of the United States, and tonight's matchup brings us to the Midwest. In New Lenox, Illinois, at the Lion's Den, the Daytona Turtles, who are 0-6, are going to take on the 3-3 High Voltage. Weather conditions tonight are perfect. It's 86 degrees, calm winds, and the sun is setting. The lights have taken full effect, so all systems are go for tonight's ball game. I'm Bobby Blotzo, and I will be bringing you the play-by-play in tonight's ball game. The last time these two teams met was back in August. The Turtles took one on the chin to the Volts 22-4 in a game that wasn't even that close. The Turtles are 0-6, as I've mentioned, and looking for their first franchise victory. The Volts at 3-3 currently sit in fourth place, and if they can win two games and with some other things happening, could actually come in second place in the Fall League. The Volts are coming in off a 21-18 victory last week over Ivy League, and the Turtles are coming in off their sixth consecutive loss, this one to the Blue Jays 21-4. High Voltage has gotten off to a rocky start in the fall campaign after placing second in the Summer League. The Daytona Turtles are not only looking for their first victory, they're looking to top the 4-run mark for the first time this year. In 6 games, they've only put up 14 runs. Before we go any further, let's talk about the important stuff, the betting. The odds makers have placed High Voltage as 12.5-point favorites tonight over the Turtles. Factors such as Voltage is the visiting team. There are run rules in effect, so this number I'm sure has been scientifically formulated. We caught up with local New Lenox wise guy Dave Scoots for his wagering opinion on tonight's game. Dave, High Voltage is a 12.5-point favorite tonight. How are you betting?
I got the feeling that I just take the points.
Dave, you're a very brave man, let me tell you. You're going to take the points in tonight's game. Bless your heart. Well, there you have it from New Lenox's finest prognosticator, David Scoots. And he says tonight's going to be a great matchup, so looking forward to that on Softball Night of America. Let's take this moment to get in our first sponsor, Booyah. Confused with all these sports betting apps? Call Booyah Sports Betting for some tips and winners. Need to eat dinner? Call Vincenzo for a winner. Booyah Sports Betting. And while you're there, say hi to Leroy. Welcome back to tonight's ball game where High Voltage is taking on the Daytona Turtles. This is Bobby Blotzo, and I've got a special treat for you. Sitting along beside me, playing and announcing, I've got the Daily Double, I've got Jack, Jake, and the old man himself, Ken. What do you say, guys?
Good evening, folks.
Hello, sports fans.
Howdy.
Oh, Lord. Sounds like you guys really are gassed up for tonight's game. Well prepped, too. Well, thank you guys for coming out and not just playing, but joining us on the mic. Let me give you the batting lineup for High Voltage, who are wearing their old-time Naturals outfits tonight. Leading off, Chief Wahoo, Jack. Batting second, Kaz. Third, Stapes. Batting fourth, Meadowlark Lemon. Batting fifth, Slogar. Batting sixth, Prattle. Batting seventh, Jamaica. Batting eighth, Eric with an A. Batting ninth, Jeff. Batting 10th, Ken. In the 11th spot is Wade Davis II, also known as Tom. And last but certainly not least, The Flash. Well, there you have everything, and we're ready for the start of tonight's ball game. Leading off for High Voltage is the captain, Captain Jack. We're waiting on the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped over to short, gloved, and he's not going to make a throw, and the captain's going to lead off the game with an infield hit. So, after one batter, High Voltage has a man on first, and that'll bring up the number 2 hitter, Kaz. Umping tonight's game is Ump Orange. Here's the pitch, swung on, shot down the first base line, and it gets through. Fielded by the right fielder. Throw comes into third. The runner's going to be safe, and Jake will take second. So, High Voltage starts out hot. Runners at second and third with nobody out. That was drilled down the first base line, a little too hot to handle there. And that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Stapes. Game moves along pretty quickly here, so bear with us. 1-1 pitch. And that'll be a little bit inside. 2-1. Beautiful fall night. You're not going to get one much better than this. 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. 3-1. Stapes looking to keep this rally going here with no score in the first inning. Darchie drops one in there for a strike. Full count. Stapes looking on. Pitch swung on, hit to deep left center field, and that is gloved. Runner from third's going to score, and High Voltage leads the game 1-0. Well, Stapes got under that one just a bit. We'd like to have that one back, that's for sure. That'll bring up Meadowlark Lemon. One down here in the first, 1-0 High Voltage, and that's swung on, and that's ripped out to right center field, and that one is long gone. Jack, what'd you think about that one?
That was an absolute piss missile.
Well said, Jack. And with that, High Voltage leads 3-0, and that'll bring up Zlogar. First pitch is a little deep. Ball 1. Ball 2. 2-1. Here comes the second offering. That one looks a little high as well. 3-1 to Zlogar. The base is empty and 1 out. And that one's short, and Z will be on base with a walk. So with 1 out, Zlogar walks, and that'll bring up Prattle. 3-0 here in the first inning. Here's the pitch. That one misses. 2-1. Got Jamaica on deck for High Voltage. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Hit the plate. Ball 3. That one hits the plate also, so the second walk at a rope puts runners on first and second with 1 out with Jamaica at the plate. Eric with an A on deck. 1 out for High Voltage with a 3-0 lead. Darchie misses. 2-1. The pitch swung on and lashed into left center field for a single. And that'll load the bases for high voltage with Eric with an A coming up. Eric's been missing as of late. We caught him on the side of a milk carton, and after 3 weeks, he's shown up. He's even missed hockey, which, as you know, is his sport. So Eric with an A steps in with one out with the bases loaded. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit to right center field, and that's going to bring in at least one. And they're going to hold the runners, and high voltage now leads the game 4-0. Eric with an A with a rare RBI chance, and he cashes in. That'll bring up the Jeffster. First offering is a ball. We got old school Ken on deck. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Jeff. Inside. Ball 3, 3-1. That one's called a strike. Now we have a full count. So bases loaded, one out, full count to Jeff. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, hopped it up. Third baseman makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's going to cost some money.
Runners stay where put. Ken's going to have a chance here now to pick up Jeff. With 2 outs, high voltage leading 4-0. Bases still loaded. Ken in his 48th year as a ball player. Steps in with that twig. And there's a pitch outside. 2-1. Turtle pitcher having a hard time locating the plate. There's one deep, 31. So Ken's in the catbird seat here with the bases loaded. 2 outs. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, rounded to third. He's going to step on the bag to end the inning. Not sure why he threw to first, but that's the end of the inning. After a half inning, high voltage leads the Turtles 4-0. And we'll be right back after this message. Since we're playing the Daytona Turtles tonight, this shout out goes out to Gina's Teardrop Cafe out in New Lenox, near the corner of Laraway and Nelson Road, east of Dunkin' Donuts. Gina's Teardrop Cafe. Stop in and tell them Bobby sent you. So you got a 3-1 count there to Ken. The pitcher's walked 2 guys and he's been struggling. And Ken swings at the 3-1 offering with the bases loaded and grounds out to third. What do you make of that, Kaz?
What was he thinking?
I put my
Yep. Okay, let me give you the lineups today for the Daytona Turtles. Leading off, and by the way, Turtles, shame on you for not giving me the lineup, so it is what it is. Leading off for the Turtles, you got number 24, Roy Dobbs. Batting second, number 0, Jimmy Buckets. Batting third, number 1, Ferris Beulah. Cleanup is Bobby Blueshirt. Batting fifth, number 14, Lefty Grove. Batting sixth, the number 7, Lefty Drizel. Batting seventh, JB. Batting eighth, KB. Batting ninth, the number 69. Always have one on every team. The pitcher, Darchie. Next is Stratch. He's waited on me at the cafe before. Nice guy. And the last hitter in the order is Grant Greenshirt. And we're ready as the flash delivers the first pitch. It's smoked into left field for a single. So Roy Dobbs starts out with a single for the Daytona Turtles. Again, the Turtles are 0-6. Their maximum run output this year has been 4 runs. Flash delivers in there. It's ball 1 or ball 2. Tough getting used to this 1-1 count thing. Next pitch is rifled out there over the head of the right center fielder. That's going to go up against the fence for a double. Runner's going to come around with no throw. And the Turtles are on the board. Hey, hey! High Voltage now leads 4-1, as that's going to bring up Ferris Abula. First pitch, these guys are quick, and that one's roped away out in the left field. Oh, and that one's dropped! It's dropped by the captain, and that's going to be a triple. Wow, and a run scores, and just like that, after 3 batters, the Turtles have 2 runs. High Voltage leads 4-2 now. Turtles have a runner on third with nobody out. Here comes Bobby Blueshirt. The pitch. Take a while to get a breath in there. Ball 2. The flash, he's quick. There's the next offering. Ball inside. Pitch to Bobby Blueshirt. That's in there. That is not in there. He wasn't sure for a while there. That's ball 4, so that's a walk, and they're going to have runners on first and third with nobody out, and that'll bring up Lefty Grove. Here's the pitch by the flash. Swung on, popped up to short. Meadowlark grabs it, 1 down. So very fast pace, that flash. You don't waste any time. It's going to bring up the number 7, Lefty Drizel. First and third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. That's a little bit deep, 2-2. It's a ground ball to third, actually to short. They get the force at second for 1 out, and that's going to score the runner. And the Turtles now trail 4-3 with 2 outs here in the first inning. And that'll bring up the number 11, JB. So things moving along quickly here in the game. Here's the pitch by Flash. Swung on and popped up to short. Meadowlark camps under and catches it and retires the side. So Turtles come up with 3 runs there and trail 4-3 after 1 inning of play. It's early in the ball game, and you never want to gift runs to any team, but you got to feel that Jack should have had that ball. Hey, Jack, what happened on that one?
Oh, he has got to catch that one.
Well said, Jack. You guys are the best crew that money can't buy. Well, as we go into the top of the second inning, High Voltage leads the Turtles 4-3. Batting first in the second inning for the Volts is Tom. Tom, playing his first action this year, is looking for his first base hit and his first at bat. Here comes the first pitch. I hit the plate. Ball 2. 2-1. Tom looking sharp with that white cap. 2-1 pitch. That's a little high. Hit the plate. 3-1. The pitch. That's inside. And he walked coming on 3 pitches. Tom's going to get a free pass. So High Voltage leads off the second inning with a base on balls. That'll bring up the Flash. Pitcher for High Voltage in tonight's game. Here comes the offering. That's in there. 1-2. Pitcher looks in. Here comes the offering. Swung on. Popped it up.
Cha-ching!
And with 1 down, it'll bring up the captain, the leadoff hitter, Jack. He singled and scored in the first inning. 1 away, runner on first base. Here's the pitch. A little deep. 21. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on the line to, caught by the shortstop. Nice play to rob a base hit from the captain. And now there's 2 away with a runner on first. That'll bring up Kaz. There's a pitch inside. Kaz, the all-time home run leader for high voltage. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and into the night. He put out a window on that one. Ken?
Ridiculous.
And with that shot, Kaz puts high voltage up 6-3. So just like that, 2 runs on the board for the Volts. That'll bring up Stapes, looking to start a 2-out rally here. There's a pitch swung on, gloved at short, over to first. Oh, we just got him. Stapes hustling down the line. Looked like he might have beat that out, but Ump Orange says no. So after 1.5 innings, high voltage 6, Turtles 3. This inning is sponsored by Randall's Trophy. Do you need a championship baseball trophy? Go to Randall's Trophy. He'll take care of you. So we're back at the Lions' Den where the Volts lead the Turtles 6-3. Coming up for the Turtles, KB, Darch, Stretch, and if anybody gets on, Grant Greenstreet. Again, got the Turtles here with 3 runs in the first inning, and so far their best output of the year has been 4 for an entire game. So they're on the verge of something they've never done before if they can just push across a couple runs. First pitch from Flash, long, ball 2. 2-1. 3-1, hit the plate. Tommy looking good back there.
Foster.
Well, you know what they say about walking the leadoff man. Turtles put their first man on base. We'll bring up the pitcher, 69, Darche. First pitch lashed into center field for a base hit. Runner's going to hold there at second. So the Turtles are in good shape here with first and second and nobody out in the second inning. That'll bring up Stretch. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. Tommy getting a little leg work in there. I think he's letting that go on purpose. Quite an active guy. There's another one. 3-1. First and second, nobody out. Here comes the pitch from Flash. Swung on, down the line, fair. Runner goes around third, he's going to score. Throw comes in to third, and the ball gets away. Runners are going to advance to second and third here. As you can run the Calliope music. Turtles with 4 runs now. Runners on second and third and nobody out. We'll bring up the last place hitter, Grant Greenstreet. I'm always skeptical of a team who everyone's wearing uniforms, but one guy isn't. Ringer. Pitch swung on.
Damn it.
To the 5-hole and out into the left field, and a runner scores. The Turtles now have 5 runs. Runners safe at second, so second and third and still nobody out. Grant Greenstreet pumped one out there. Ken couldn't handle it. Here's the leadoff hitter, Roy Dobbs. Single last time at bat. Flash with the pitch, swung on, grounded to third, fielded by Ken, over to first. In time. 1 away, runners hold. So you've got a situation here where runners are on second and third with 1 out. With Jimmy Buckets up. Jimmy doubled last time up with an RBI. That's roped out into left center field. That's going to land. 2 runs are going to score. Buckets is going to go into second. Standing up. Ball gets away. Buckets goes to third. Cue the music. Ump says the runner has right to third there. He's not going to give him home plate. So Buckets is going to stay there.
Ridiculous.
And with that run, the Turtles have their highest output of the season, leading 7-6 over the Volts. That'll bring up Ferris Beulah. He swings foul back of the plate. A little too far for Tommy to make a play on. 1-2. So Dave Scoots had it. This is a ball game tonight. High voltage is in for it. It's 7-6. Turtles. It's a 1-2 pitch swung on. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 3 for Beulah. So 2 away now for the Turtles in the bottom half of the second. You know what they say about a guy who strikes out? He oftentimes comes back later and hits a home run. So we're going to have to keep our eye out on Ferris. They'll bring up Bobby Blueshirt. Swung on right through Ken's glove. Out in the short left. The runner's going to score.
They got to do something about this infield.
Huh?
Yeah. Jack, what do you think about that one?
Oh, he has got to catch that one.
That'll bring up lefty Grove. Grove popped out to short his last time at bat. A lot of lefties on this ball club. Here's the pitch. Line shot to second glove by Jeff, and that'll mercifully end this inning. So, the Turtles come up with 5 runs, 5 hits, have 1 man left on base. They did draw a walk there, and after 2 innings of play, the Turtles 8, High Voltage 6. Having trouble going past the first inning before being ejected? Come to Frosty's Anger Management, where Frosty himself will work with you to try to get that anger out of you and make you a more docile person. Frosty uses the HITS system. Yes, it's the same HITS method used by the Bears coaching staff. When you're done with Frosty and HITS, you'll become just as docile as the Bears defense. Frosty's Anger Management. We're back at the Lions Den in New Lenox, Illinois, where the Turtles are leading the Volts 8-6. Leading off, the top of the third is Meadowlark Lemon. And here comes the first pitch of the inning. Swung on, grounded into right center field for a hit. Scoots thinks about second, but he's going to hold it right there. So it's ridiculous that guy's probably batting about 900. I dare say he's probably hitting 950. And that'll bring up Slogar. Slogar walked in his only trip to the plate thus far.
Did they start it off all night?
Pitch. Inside. Might have hit the plate there. 21. So the Turtles came to play tonight, giving the Volts fits. Here's the pitch to Z. That's deep. It's in there for a strike. Full count now, so Z's going to be looking for something he can hit. Run on first, nobody out. Pitch swung on into the hole at short. Nicely gloved, but no play as Meadowlark Lemon quickly gets into second. So the Volts are going to have runners on first and second with nobody out for Prattle. Prattle walked in his only appearance thus far. Volts looking for a big inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on, smacked into center field for a hit. Meadowlark's going to come around to score. And the Volts now trail 8-7. Nice little RBI single for Prattle. That'll bring up Jamaica. Jamaica single in his first at bat. And he singles right here as he almost hits the runner at second. And that's going to load the bases. Z might have scored, but he had to get out of the way of that one. So he had to hold up until it got through. Better safe than sorry. So that's going to load the bases for Eric with an A. Eric had an RBI single in the first inning. First pitch to Eric. Roped down in the center field for a hit, and that's going to score a couple. Throw comes in, gets away, and the runners are going to advance. Jamaica's going to round third and score easy as Eric pulls up into third with a Little League triple. So the Volts now lead the game 10-8. Still nobody out. And Jeff is going to come to the plate with a runner on third. So just like that, 4 runs with nobody out. Top of the third. First pitch short, ball 2. Jeff popped out to third in his first at bat. 31. Jeff takes. Pitch looked a little high, might have hit the plate there, so Jeff's going to draw a base on balls and bring up Ken with runners on first and third and nobody out. Pitch to Ken. Ball. Hey, Darch. Having a hard time finding the plate again. Pitch to Ken. Swung on, roped into left field for a hit. Old School does it again. Eric's going to score, and that's going to put the Volts up 11-8. Still nobody out. That'll bring up Tommy Boy. First pitch swung through, strike 1-2. Tom walked in his first trip and scored. Tom filling in for the young Wade Davis. Swung on, struck him out. So 1 down. And that'll bring up the Flash, who popped out to short in his first trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. 1 down. Here's the pitch. Popped it up to the left. He's going to grab a guitar to sing some campfire tunes, make the catch. Runners hold. Ball gets away now. Runners are going to advance to second and third. Well, that's just a sloppy play. Maybe this is why they're 0-6. You just got to throw the ball and catch it sometimes, and it's that simple. So with 2 away now, Jack comes up with runners on second and third. The captain looking to keep things going here with 2 outs in the third. Volts leading 12-8. There's the ball. Pitcher's having a little bit of difficulty right now finding the plate again. He's been spotty all night. That's in there for a strike. Full count. Runners on second and third, 2 away. The pitch. Lashed into center field. Oh, and the shortstop throws his glove. I'm sure there's a rule against that. We're not going to see it. Jack's going to keep running. He's in the third. Thinks about home. Stops there. 2 runs are going to score. And the Volts now lead 14-8. So that looked like a little innocent play. And it turned into a triple for the captain. And that'll bring up Kaz. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Double and a home run. First pitch, down the line, gloved, and Kaz out hustles the first baseman. Good Lord.
Jake Stir, ridiculous.
And that'll bring up the first baseman, Stapes. Stapes hit a sac fly in his first at bat for an RBI and grounded out in the last inning. Runner on first, 2 away as the Volts continue to rally here with 2 away. Pitch a little deep, 21. There's a pitch into the left field, lands for a hit. Runner's going to hold on second, so first and second now with Meadowlark Lemon coming to the plate. He started the inning with a single. Meadowlark home run in the first inning and singled earlier this inning. Chance at some runners on base. 2 away still. comes the offering. Murdered into left field for a hit. Kaz is going to come around third and score easily. And that's going to make the score 14-8. The Volts lead. Slogar's coming up. He walked in his first trip and singled earlier this inning as well. Darchie with the first offering. Drops in there for a strike. 1-2 to Z. 2 away, runners first and second. The pitch popped up to left field. That one's caught to end the inning.
Ching.
So the Volts come up with 9 runs on 10 hits, leave 2 men on base, drew a walk that inning. And at the end of 2.5 innings, high voltage 14, the Turtles coming to bat with 8. Well, our prognosticator David Scoot said it would be a good game. He told you to take the points. Maybe he was right. So far, things going pretty well for the Turtles. They've doubled their output in any single game by scoring 8 runs thus far. They're the home team. They trail by 6. And they'll be sending lefty Drizel to lead off the inning. Lefty hit it with a fielder's choice his first time at bat. Flash cleans the mound. And he's going to be ready to start the third. Here's the first pitch. There's a little squibber to short. Over to first. No, not in time. Ken?
I owe that cat a couple dozen cases of beer.
Yeah, that's the perennial all-star first baseman, Stapes, over there. He's got the reach. Couldn't help that time. Runner just a little too quick getting down the line. So, runner on first with nobody out and JB up at the plate. JB popped out to short in his only appearance. 14-8, Volts lead. The pitch. Chop foul. 2-2 count. Flash has 1 strikeout tonight. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. Runner goes around second. He's going to cruise into third. So runners on first and third. Nobody out. And that'll bring up KB. Don't mistake him for JB. Here's the pitch. A little short. Ball 1. Ball 2. KB walked in his first at bat. Sometimes a batter just has a pitcher's number and they just can't get a strike into him. And there's the case.
Foster.
So one thing you never want to do is walk a guy. You certainly don't want to do that to load the bases. And we've done just that. So that's going to bring up the 69 pitcher, Dirge. Oh, there's a little dribbler to second. Oh, mishandle, and everyone's going to be safe.
Oh, he has got to catch that one.
So with that, Turtles now trail 14-9. Bases loaded, nobody out. That'll bring up the catcher, Stretch. He doubled in his first at bat. The pitch, line down the middle, through for a hit. 2 runners are going to score. Throw comes into the infield. 14-11 now, Volts. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. That'll bring up Grant Greenstreet. And there's a rope in the left center for a hit. Runners are going to hold, so we got the bases loaded now. Nobody out. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Roy Dobbs. There's a shot foul back of the screen. So the Turtles putting up 11 runs so far in tonight's contest. This is why we picked out this game for Softball Night in America. 1-2 pitch. Popped up into center field. It'll be caught, and the runner's going to score. Runner tries to go for third, and he's going to be out by a mile. 8-4-5 on the putout. But a couple runs score. Well, bring up Jimmy Buckets. Buckets with 2 hits on the night so far. The pitch, oh my goodness, that is long gone. Into the backyards of New Lenox.
Oh my God.
You know, I've been inadvertently giving you the wrong score. The Volts have 15, so with that home run, the Turtles now inch within a run. It's 15-14 game now. Bottom of the third. Buckets with a long drive home run to excite the crowd. Now they'll bring up Beulah. Pops it up to short. Meadowlark makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Turtles come up with 6 runs on 5 hits, leave nobody on base. They did draw a walk in that inning, and at the end of 3, it's the Volts 15, the Turtles 14. We got ourselves a game. Hey, homeowners, pet owners, and anyone named Wetfoot. You need a fence? Why pay the price for a useful one when you can get less than a functional one for double the price? Call Baldy's Fences. They'll come out and give you an estimate. Guaranteed it'll be higher than the rest. But if you want a less functional fence than all, go to Baldy's. So we're back at the Lions' Den with the Volts leading the Turtles 15-14, and that'll bring up Mike Prattle. First pitch to Miguel, smoked down center field for a hit. Ooh, pitcher got a haircut on that one. So Miguel leads off the 4th with a sharp single. Hey, it's his mother's birthday today, Deb. Deb is 29 again. Happy birthday, Deb. Jamaica comes to the plate. Takes one short for a ball, 2-1. So we were warned that this would be a close game, and we're getting that. There's a fly ball to left center field, camped under. 1 away.
That's going to cost some money.
So with that, 1 away, runner on first. That brings up Eric with an A, who's having a perfect night thus far. 4 RBIs, single and a triple. Here's the pitch. Mashed into left center for a hit. Nice little bat flip there, eh? First and second, 1 away. Seems like A might be catching some scruff back there from somebody. That'll bring up Jeff. Jeff has walked and popped out in his 2 plate appearances. Short, 21. Little false start there. 31. 1 on, 1 out. 15-14 Volts. Top of the 4th. Drops it in there for a strike. Full count. Comes the pitch. Swung on. Popped to right center field. He makes the catch, 2 away.
Ching.
Turtles looking to shut down the Volts for the first time this game. They can do that with an out here. Prattle did take third on that. So first and third, 2 away for Ken. He's got an RBI chance. It's pitch, ball. Ken's seen a lot of pitches tonight. 21. Little squiver foul there for Ken. Using that bat he got for a Little League gift back in 1902. Bats had more hits in it than Gershwin. 2-2 pitch. Chopped to short. Flips to second for the force out, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base for the Volts. We go into the bottom of the 4th with High Voltage leading the Turtles 15-14. And we'll keep it right here this half inning. We'll talk about next week's Softball Night in America, where we'll be in Schenectady, New York, where the Twizzlers are going to take on the Oreos at Schlegel Field. Sounds like a battle of the foods to me. All kidding aside, that's a battle for first place as both teams are 11-0 going into the final week of play there. So Bobby Blueshirt's going to lead off the inning for the Turtles. They've had a lot of caffeine tonight or something. There's a lot of spirit in the air. Good ball game thus far. Flash still on the hill for the Volts. First pitch. Ooh, he breaks his back nearly. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Not sure what he's thinking there. Might hit a solo at best. Comes inside, hits the batter. They'll hold a play for a second. Flash looks in, 2-2 pitch. Ground ball is short. Over to first in time, 1 away. So you got the Turtles chasing by a run. Lefty Grove now up to the plate. He's popped out and lined out in his 2 at-bats. Flash with an inside pitch, imploring the batter to swing on that one. Not going to work. There's 2-1 pitch. 31. Brings it in for a strike, full count, so lefty's going to have to swing it at anything close. There's a pitch. Smacked in the right center field over the second baseman's head for a hit, so Turtles have something going now with a runner on first and 1 away. Again, perfect evening for softball. Very little wind, lovely temperatures. We're now in the upper 70s. Just not going to get this in October often. First pitch by Flash is ball, 21. Ground ball short, gloved. Metal arc over to first. It earns a double play. So just like that, High Voltage erases that inning. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. At the end of 4, High Voltage 15, Turtles 14. This inning is sponsored by Lizzie's Shoes. Do you need shoes for one event and one event only? A wedding? A funeral? A luncheon? Well, head on out to Lizzie's Shoes. Lizzie will take care of you. So both teams trade zeros there in the 4th inning, and the Volts maintain a 15-14 lead.
That's cold-blooded.
Stretch is bitching about something back there. Not sure what. We'll get it all fixed up. So Tom's going to lead off for the Volts. 5th inning. Tom's got a walk, run scored, and a strikeout on the night. It's the first pitch. Well, outside, 21. Got ourselves a heck of a ball game tonight. 1-run game. Ball 2. Every pitcher's got their number. I think Tom might be the guy here. And that's a base on ball. Runner on first to start the inning for the Volts. And they're in business with a 1-run lead. That'll bring up Flash, who's 0 for 2 tonight. I hope Flash has a good job. He's incurring a lot of fines tonight. There's a pitch inside, 21. 2-1 offering. 31.
Let go. I have to clean it. It's clean. It's a clean one. Open. Let go.
Popped it up to center. 1 away.
Cha-ching!
Jack Flash has been struggling all fall long. What are your observations?
He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat.
Well, let's hope he doesn't go fishing anytime soon to find that out. All right, they got a replacement runner now in for Tom. It's the Jeffster. 1 out, 1 on. The captain stepping in. Here's the pitch. Fly to left field and caught. 2 away.
That's going to cost some money.
So that'll bring up Kaz. He's perfect on the night. Double, home run, single. Looking to kindle a little rally here with the runner on first and 2 away. First pitch. Oh, ate the second baseman up, and that's out in the right field. Kaz is going to stretch out in the second. Jeff over to third as the throw comes in. So the Volts have something going now with 2 away. Runners on second and third. Stapes up with a chance to put in a couple of runs and maybe give the team a little breathing room. Here comes the first pitch to Stape way inside. Got that sac fly in the first inning. Single his last time at bat, sandwiched in between was a ground out. 3-1. Got Middle Arc Lemon on deck. You sure don't want to walk this guy. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded now for Metal Arc. Let's see if he can go into the patented Globetrotter weave.
Let's go, boys. Right now. Right now.
First pitch deep. I don't know, but there's a forecast of a 100% grand slam here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Way out of here. Oh my goodness, that ball has buried itself in the sand volleyball court. Metal Arc Lemon with the bomb and the slam, and suddenly High Voltage leads the Turtles 19-14.
That was an absolute piss missile.
Come on, Suitor.
Ridiculous.
And that'll bring up Zlogar. 21 Zlogar is 1 for 2 on the night and a walk thus far with a 2-run scored. Here's the pitch. Hit in the left field. Left fielder camps under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the sides.
Ching.
So we got 4 runs on just 2 hits. Just the Kaz double and the Metal Arc slam. Nobody left on base. There was 2 walks in that inning. Those walks will kill you. After 4.5 innings, High Voltage 19, Turtles 14. Hey, Little League parents, you want to take your kid to the next level? Is he having trouble getting on base? Well, take him out to Mitch's Hits. Mitch will take you through a personalized service of helping you duck, dodge, and gyrate about the batter's box, and occasionally slap that bat out there to hit a ball and get yourself on base. If you can't get 1 hit per season, you ain't a ball player. Mitch's Hits. We're back at Softball Night in America at the Lions Den in New Lenox, Illinois. Reminding you that next week we'll be in Schenectady, New York for the Twizzlers Oreos tilt at Schlegel Field. So it's 19-14 Volts. JB is going to lead it off for the Turtles. That ball's a little deep. JB's 1 for 2 on the evening so far. He's got a single and a pop out. Ump says a little deep, 31. You want to throw a strike here.
You gotta be shitting me.
And that'll be a leadoff walk for the Turtles. That dreaded leadoff walk. We've had one earlier this game. Came around to haunt you. KB up to the plate. We don't know what he's up to. He's walked twice. 21. That one a little inside. So last inning, Kaz came in from the outfield to play short center. That seemed to work. He's going to stay there as you notice him. 31, runner on first, no outs. Bolts with a 5-run lead. You sure want the ball into play here. Swung on, hit the center field, and he can't make the catch. Those three outfielders, they only have so much space out there, and Jamaica couldn't get to that one. So runners on first and second and nobody out, and that's going to bring up the pitcher. Timmy. Takes a strike, 1-2. First and second, nobody out. And there's a pop up to center field. Jamaica under it, catches it, no tag. Runner comes in, or ball throw comes in. One away, runners on first and second. So that'll bring up Stretch. He's got 2 doubles on the evening. First pitch deep. The Flash having a hard time finding the plate. There's a pitch hit in the left field, and that's going to drop for a single. Ball comes into second. That's going to load the bases. So we got Grant Greenshirt up, and he's 2 for 2 on the night. He looks dangerous. Pitch deep, 21. A long one would cut this to a 1-run deficit. Here's the pitch. 31. Now you're in deep water here. Either throw him a cookie or walk. Here comes the pitch. Drops one in there for a strike, so full count. 1 away. Pitch. Swung on deep to left field. Back and over the fence. It's a home run. And the Turtles now only trail by 1 run. 19-18 as Grant Greenstreet pumps one over the fence.
Good Lord.
Who would have thought? 1-run game here. Bottom of the 5th. Turtles playing the game of their life. Very entertaining game tonight. Roy Dobbs up. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. Here's the pitch. Hit deep into right center field. And that was going to drop. It's going to hit off the fence. Dobbs around second, and in the third, the throw comes in. The relay. Inside the park, home run for Dobbs, and he ties the game at 19. The Turtles tie the game at 19 on a Roy Dobbs inside the park home run.
Oh my God.
You gotta be shitting me.
I'm looking over at Dave Scoots, and he's smiling right now. Here comes the pitch by the Flash. Buckets ropes one out down the right field line, and that lands. He rounds first, and he's going to cruise into second for a double. And the Turtles now have the go-ahead run on second base. That'll bring up Ferris Abula. He reached the first inning on a Little League triple. He's made 2 outs since then. Here's an inside pitch, 21. So we got a tie ball game. Here's the pitch. Oh, that one is killed. And the Turtles now lead 21-19. Hey, better, swing, better. Ken, this has got to be what? Your worst day since when?
The money pitch.
Maybe so for you, but I got to tell you, this game has been something. So they'll bring up Bobby Blue Shirt now, post dramatics, with the Turtles now leading 21-19. There's the pitch. And that's going to be a home run out. These guys are out of home runs. You only get 3, and that's the 4th one. So 2 away. One's a home run, not a home run. Well, it's an out, I suppose. So that'll bring up Lefty Grove, who's 1 for 3 on the night. 2 away. Turtles with a 2-run lead. Looking to start a rally with 2 outs. There's the pitch. Round to second. Over to first, and that'll end the inning. So that's 7 runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, nobody left. At the end of 5, Turtles 21, High Voltage 19. We're going to keep it right here for this half of the inning. Just looking ahead to next week, High Voltage hosts Beggars at 7:30 on Tuesday, and the Daytona Turtles are hosting Ivy League at 8:30. Both of those games again next Tuesday, and we'll see how this one ends, but there might be some implications into some placings in those 2 games. So you're going to have Mike Prattle leading off the inning for High Voltage. Mike's had a spotless night. He's 2 for 2, scored a run, walked in the first inning. Only 3 minutes on the clock, so this is likely the last at-bat for the Volts. Big moment here. First pitch hits the plate, 21. So Mike looking to get on base any way he can. Pitch swung on. Oh, look at what I got here. Over to first. Oh, he called him out. Oh, my God. And look at the celebration at second base. Those guys act like Dex has never caught one in his life. 1 away. It is just amazing here.
That's why we're on the same side.
The Turtles playing their lights out. Jamaica here. 2 strikes all of a sudden. Volts running out of outs. Pitch comes in, swung on, laced in the left center. And the Volts are back in business. Again, they're out of home runs, so they're going to have to do this by paper cut. Jamaica out first, 1 away, and that brings up Eric with an A. Eric's had 3 hits and 3 at-bats since coming in off the milk carton. Boys team can sure use him now. Here comes the pitch. Line out into left center, and that's caught. 2 away. The Turtles, they're 1 out away from pulling the big upset in their first franchise win ever. Well, they'll bring up Jeff. He's the last hope for the Volts. He's 0 for 2 on the night and a walk with a run scored. That arched the pitch. Rounded to first, fielded, raced to the bag, and he's out. Do you believe it, Turtles?
Yeah.
Huh? Unreal.
Unbelievable.
That's ridiculous.
Come on, man.
Good game, boys. Good game, boys.
That's a wrap.
Well, that's an hour we'll never get back.
Who woke you guys up? Well, as the teams line up for the ceremonial handshake, boy, that was a thriller. Whew. Hey, Scoots, go to the window. Turtles outlast the Volts here for their first victory ever. And hey, if you're in the area in New Lenox, stop by at Gina's Teardrop Cafe and maybe they'll give you a free crepe. All these guys are happy. Couldn't see it happen to a nicer bunch of guys there. If you're going to lose to anybody, I guess the Volts would probably pick these guys. So let's give you the happy totals for the Turtles. They had 21 runs on 20 hits. 2 men left on base. They drew 4 walks. And for the losing Volts, they had 19 runs, 21 hits, 8 men left on base, and 6 base on balls. So thank you for spending your time with us this evening in Softball Night in America. Again, join us next week in Schenectady. We'll see you soon. From the Lion's Den in New Lenox, where we've seen a little bit of history tonight. So long, everybody.